open beta for MultiVersus was released on July 26, 2022, with the game receiving a positive reception from reviewers and players. In fact, despite the open beta being live for just over a week now, it has already become Warner Bros. Games' biggest Steam release to date. On the very first night, MultiVersus had a peak of 144,000 concurrent players. The previous record for Warner Bros. Was LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which achieved a peak of 82,000 concurrent players. I wasn't aware of this game until the official cinematic trailer dropped back in May, but after seeing the properties Warner Bros. Was throwing at this game, the art style and more importantly the voices, I became very hyped and excited for this game to be released. The game has already included characters and maps from Adventure Time, the DC Universe, Game of Thrones, the Iron Giant, Looney Tunes, Rick and Morty, Scooby-Doo, Space Jam, Steven Universe, and Tom and Jerry. And after playing a few hours already, I can already confirm that MultiVersus is a really fun game, and here's why. Before I dive into this, over 85% of viewers aren't subscribed. It would be really cool if you took this very moment to quickly subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Anyways, for anyone that's ever had the slightest interest in a fighting platform game, chances are they've played Super Smash Bros., Nintendo's crossover fighting game that debuted back in 1999. With the unprecedented success Super Smash Bros. Has had in the last 20 plus years, it's always been mind-boggling that other companies have neglected or failed in the opportunity in bringing together all their well-known franchises like this. The most recent attempt to take a crack within this gaming genre was Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, which was released October 2021. However, whilst the game was praised for its gameplay, the overall content and poor presentation meant the game wasn't able to hold an interest with players for long. Then came MultiVersus. Now, I haven't owned a Nintendo console since the Wii, so the last Super Smash Bros. Game I played was Brawl. Since then, my platformer fighting fix has come from Ubisoft's and Blue Mammoth Games' offering in Brawlhalla. Since Brawlhalla's original release back in 2014, the game has achieved a fantastic level of success and a sustained player base these past 8 years, showing that there is a huge appetite for this genre for those who don't have a Nintendo console. With the arrival of MultiVersus, I do think Brawlhalla is going to feel seriously threatened that its own players might jump ship, and what a ship they'll be jumping to. Firstly, the negatives, but I won't be too harsh since the game is still in open beta. I found the menu a bit overwhelming and complicated to navigate. There are some current bugs I've witnessed when a player quits just before losing, which meant no rewards for me, and it low-key annoys me that for a game that's in an open beta, it has a functioning battle pass system already in place. Priorities, right? But other than that, I've had an absolute blast playing this game. It cannot be said enough, but props to Warner Bros. Games in being able to get the likes of Kevin Conroy and others to return and voice their characters. The voice acting and presentation alone already makes this game worth playing, especially given it's free to play across all major platforms. I tried my hand at 1v1, and whilst it was still fun, it's pretty obvious that this game thrives when it's being played in a 2v2 situation. All the characters have unique moves and abilities linked to them, giving them a lot more personality and freedom to play with. The gameplay itself feels very fast and fluid. Even in times where I got my ass handed to me when being trapped in a double Superman sandwich, I didn't feel angry or frustrated in the slightest. That's how fun this game is to play. I really like the progression and perks you can pick up the longer you play with a certain character, especially that perks can be combined with your teammate, and as you mix and match different character types such as tanks or support, it keeps the game feeling fresh in finding new ways to play. With the success the game has already gotten during its open beta, and with character additions such as Rick and Morty coming soon, I genuinely think that MultiVersus can be a serious contender in challenging Super Smash Bros. For the platformer fighting throne. Let me know down in the comments what your initial thoughts are with MultiVersus. I'm curious to see if you're also having a lot of fun playing this game. Catch you in the next video. Peace.